Good evening, friends. It's been a little while since we've done a video that covers multiple areas that we are in, multiple sectors. And so that's what we're going to do here. We're going to start with Bitcoin, of course. Shout out to the whale crew. Shout out to everybody. Because on the live streams for the past few days, I mean, it's been no secret what we've been doing as far as trading goes. And we are absolutely murdering the game. And I'm very much looking forward to the moves coming in the near future. Whether it's up or down. Even if, right, we have this come down right here. And then we do the big pump. I'm totally cool with it. In fact, I prefer it. We prefer for us to come back down to 3,900 so we can scoop up a little more, put a farm on it, and then long boy to the moon. So that's no secret. ETH, same thing, all the same. It's all the same. The patterns are repeating themselves. I don't need to really go back and forth. The video last night, I mean, nailed it. We nailed this little pump this morning. So shout out to the whale crew. We enter our long boom. If you were awake, you know, and you're able to take some profit, good for you. If not, it's all good. There's plenty more to come. Looking at CoinFram, there was a moment where shorts were slightly higher than the longs yesterday. I said we like that. We like that. And of course, obviously, we were right about that. We were right about that. That led us to be able to capitalize on this small little pump. There's going to be, you know, we're going. When I post signals and stuff, I don't always have targets. You're responsible for your own exits for the most part. Now, let's talk about EXP asset. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you something. Who is behind EXP asset? Let's look at the trading ideas. Love these trading ideas. It's a great reassurance for what we are already doing. Now, instead of looking at the TA they're talking about, which is great, let's look at this fine print right here. Risk warning. Investments to EXP asset carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. There is a possibility that you may sustain a loss of equal or greater than your entire investment. Therefore, you should not invest or risk money that you cannot afford to lose. I love it. Love it. That means they're a real company. When they say that, hey, you know, we're doing some mining, we're doing some other stuff, whatever, shit can't hit the fan, that shows it's even more legit. And you know what? Even if it's listen, guys, we know the deal. We are in the wild, wild west. There is nothing safe in crypto. So pulled them up on Bloomberg, the Silesia Capital Fund. Here we go, Silesia Capital. That's these guys. So do your own research as far as there. They got a little Bloomberg thing here in Poland. Bunch of Polish Frujic, Rezoritsky, Prutritsky. So you can do your own research on that shit. Honestly, we don't have everything in one thing. It's paying me my 1% every day. Yeah, I make a little bit from the people above me, people below me. Everyone's getting involved. I had one person hit me up. That's made pretty decent money. He's gotten 3 people under him from my overflow in less than 2 days. 2 days. 3 people that are in the green that paid money under him. So if you want to sit back and make 20% over 4 months, the binary thing's cool, great. Can it all disappear? Can shit hit the fan? Absolutely. Do we understand the matrix and all that bullshit? No. And I don't really need to either. All I know is you get people under you and somehow it adds up and it pays you. Screw all the matrix, screw all that stuff. Don't even pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to it. I'm not signing up family members and friends, couple girls that I play around with. But that's it. Then you guys. That's it. All right. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, called arbitraging. It's funny. People are always like, hey, you're from people from Arb. Sometimes when they talk to me, they'll be like, yo, your boy Saint this, your boy Saint, your boy Saint. And it's funny because all this stuff that gets leaked to him doesn't come from me. But I've seen the new exchange, and we'll see. From what I see now, it still has 25 and 50 ETH blocks. It just looks like like the older exchange. There is no way that you can have a hybrid, a mix. If the price is not able to go down, then I mean, it's not gonna be good. Not gonna be good. Now here's the thing: is everyone says whenever I say "son of a bitch," I have to go. Fuck. Can I pause this? Pause. Okay, I'm back. All right. So where were we? So I don't want. I don't even care. If people want to talk smack and say I'm fudding or I'm being negative, I'm just being honest. And if the truth ends up being negative, that's that. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And I don't think the market psyche will be fixed unless it was a complete free market and people's A-bots had to go back to what they were before the exchange. And that's not a shot at anyone, but I cannot recommend, if I can't recommend anyone to join ARB, then I can't recommend anyone to stay in it. The rules of only being able to sell $1,700 or $1,750 a day, that was an extreme step. Before that, it was like $5,000 or something. So like, even if you wanted to get out, you can't. You know what happens is it makes you want to sell even more. If I didn't have any sell limits and I said, I want to sell $5,000, just take five, I'm just going to sell $5,000. Cool. And that would be the end of it. But since I'm only allowed to sell $1,750 a day, it makes me want to sell all of it. And that's the problem. That's what every single restriction, what every single rule does. And that's why it never works. And it never will work. And no one will ever be able to make it work. You cannot restrict. When you can't sell, that's the end. The whole platform is based on being able to sell your ARB. And when you cannot sell it, it's dead. And no one even has to exit scam. If the coin price is 0, then the coin price is 0. And then there's just going to be blame put on whoever, undercutters. Well, the undercutters won, in my opinion. These undercutters, they won because they successfully manipulated everything into all this shit happening on the platform is not in good shape. It's not in good shape. Now, I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll wait. I would be so happy to be wrong. I'd be so happy to be wrong. But I refuse to just have a blindfold on. And I'm listening to people, they say, I've seen this, I've seen the exchange. Man, it looks great. They said that about the last thing. I'm like, what are you guys thinking, man? You don't even know what you're looking at. You're telling me you think it looks good, then you're not looking at the right things. Even if you thought it looked good, it's not good. And it's not going to be good. So hopefully this message motivates the right people to do the right thing with ARB. But it's not looking good, and poor Austin might be the next meme. Carlos Matos meme. That's what I think can happen. And it's hard for me to say this stuff. It is. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm normally not. And it doesn't take a genius on this one. But if those blocks still are at 25 and 50 ETH and you can't, and if you can't sell on a consistent basis like we were able to before, then everyone is pretty much screwed. And yeah, pretty much almost everyone that I know is under me. We got in early. We made a bunch. And we've always, the strategy was always get in, make sure you recoup your investment, and then write off house money. And we certainly did that with ARB. We've done it with other platforms. Sucks for the people that got in recently. But I don't see this new exchange solving the problem. I don't see the new exchange changing the minds of the 80, the 90%, or even half of that, a third of that, a fifth of that, a tenth of that. And so the same small crew of people in the echo chamber will still support it, and that's cool. God bless them. I hope it works out. And I hope I'm wrong in 24 hours. But I don't think I'm going to be. I think the sell pressure is going to be immense because it's still going to be mixed with the old block, and you're not going to be able to sell your ARB. And if you can barely sell any, and it sucks because ARB was running pretty well. Things were going good. And now it's all fucked. So we'll see if I'm wrong. If I am, I'll take it back and apologize. Peace.